Okay, good afternoon, or early good evening we should say, from Starling Park. I'm Lani Hutchinson bringing you coverage of tonight's reserve women's game between Waitakere Bears and Marist. Played out west at Starling Park, Diamond 1, under lights tonight. Fairly fresh and brisk. That wind is coming off those hills with a nice bite to it. First up for Marist is number 12, Miller Glassy. And quickly running through the starting defensive lineup for the Bears. Sachi Clark is pitching to Kiara Taimai. Tyon Bromhead Lamalu out on first base. Second base being taken care of by Ocean Matthews. Hope Marker down at third. Michaela Cross is covering a short stop tonight. Out in left field we've got Ashley Johnson. Ever experienced Kata Clark covering centre field. And out and right we've got Margaret Alofa. So 2-2 the count on Glassy. Obviously we broadcast the game on Saturday for the Premier Women's Grade. Marist coming up victorious on that one. She'll play that down to 2 with a click through to 1 for the first out for Marist. Next up, number 2, Holly Howard. Ball outside. On the outside again. 2-0 the count. Catching that outside edge that time. Brings it to 2-1. Yep, she chased that one. Just trying to push bunt, couldn't make contact. Evens it up now, 2-2. And down the centre from Clark for a called third, and that will send Holly Howard back into the dugout. Next up, number 18. Just trying to see the writing on that sheet. So number 18, Kalala Gabriel. So low and outside on that one, ball called. Punched up, but that'll float up into the glove of Ocean Matthews at 2. We're waiting for that one. Quick 3 up, 3 down for Marist. We'll be back in a second going into the bottom of the first.
DeMarini bats are made for the way you play, plain and simple. We've got a bat designed to work for you when it counts. Game time. With 22% stronger carbon fibers, the Paraflex composite barrel allows for even more precise weight distribution on the CF9 than ever before. We can put the weight closer to the handle for slappers, distribute it evenly along the barrel for contact hitters, or toward the end cap for power hitters. You should never have to settle for a bat designed for the masses. By building with this stronger composite, we can also use fewer materials. This makes for a lighter swinging bat with a Texas-sized sweet spot.
Okay, welcome back. Bottom of the first tier. First up for the Bears, number 21, Tyan Bromhead Lamalu. So running through the Marist defensive lineup. Kalala Gabriel pitching. She's pitching to Hayley Carter behind the plate. Kelsey Amitu is out on first. Amy Wells is playing second today. Fouled off by Bromhead. Third base being taken care of by Miller Glassy. Shortstop today, Ashley Foley. Left field being played. We'll come back to that one, still waiting on the confirmation, but Holly Howard is out in centre. Christy Lakely out in right field. And a swing and a miss from Bromhead to send her back, and the first out for the Bears. Next up, number 5, Michaela Cross. It's coming in on that outside edge, called strike. Swing and a miss. Just swinging under the ball on that one. 0-2 the count. And a third swing for the second out for the Bears. We'll bring up number 2, Kayla Clark. On the outside. 2-0. Ball up high on that one. Helps with Clark being vertically challenged. Not going to get too many rise balls picking off the strike there. And down and low for the fourth. So Clark will head on down to first. And Bears now with their first runner on. That'll bring up number 25, Shia Hale. Hale getting a piece, but that'll foul back. Evened up now, 1-1 the count. Punched up. And a right field coming across nice and quickly and getting under that one, taking the catch, and the third out for the Bears. We'll be back going into the top of the second. See you in a sec.
DeMarini bats are made for the way you play, plain and simple. We've got a bat designed to work for you when it counts. Game time. With 22% stronger carbon fibers, the Paraflex composite barrel allows for even more precise weight distribution on the CF9 than ever before. We can put the weight closer to the handle for slappers, distribute it evenly along the barrel for contact hitters, or toward the end cap for power hitters. You should never have to settle for a bat designed for the masses. By building with this stronger composite, we can also use fewer materials. This makes for a lighter swinging bat with a Texas-sized sweet spot.
The next big thing for Easton Fast Pitch has arrived. The Ghost has revolutionary double barrel technology with 2 full-length barrels constructed together that essentially eliminates all vibration. The collision between the outer and inner barrel creates an explosive sound unlike anything you've heard before. The softer outer barrel has the lowest compression in the game for maximum performance right out of the wrapper.
Okay, welcome back. Top of the second here at Starling Park. Waitakere Bears vs Marist. Up for Marist, number 6, Haley Carter. On the inside, ball called. Wind's starting to drop down a little bit at the moment. Should make it a bit easier for the pitchers. Not moving around quite as much. Carter swinging, just fouling off the top of the bat. Evened up 1-1. On the inside again. 2-1 the count. Hit hard, that'll curve, it'll go fair down the left-hand line. She's heading round to 3. And Carter will deliver a nice stand-up triple for Marist, giving them their first runner on for the second inning. And I'll bring up number 10, Ashley Foley. Called strike. Down to centre. 0-2 the count. Must have been close. Ball called. So 1-2 now. Obviously, if she can find a slot, you will find Carter coming home. So the Bears are just going to shut this down fairly quickly. Popped up. That'll foul out over 3. Count holds are 1-2. Swung hard, but fouled down 3 again. Ball coming loose out of the hand there. Catcher not able to secure it. And Carter will come home, bringing the first run up onto the board for Marist. Again, popped up, that'll foul off the top net. Girls will just need to keep on their toes here. Temperature's dropping pretty quickly. I don't want to get too cold. And inside. Full house, 3-2 the count. Popped again, little foul up and over. And a swing and a miss for the third and the first out for Marist. Bring up number 7, Christy Lakely. Starting to pick up now. Down low. Punch that'll go in the centre. Clark will take that on the hop. Girls having a bit of a sleep there. It was an opportunity to take that runner at 1, but she'll go safe. And that will bring up for Marist, number 13, Tatiana Ruru. Definitely I've got that wrong actually, it's Rauru I think. Apologies. Inside edge. Evened up, 1-1 the count. Marist just leading by the 1 at this stage. Duff down, Clark will field it to South. They'll take the runner at 1, but that will give Lakely the advancement to 2. So 2 down for Marist. And a centre called strike. And in the box, currently number 16, Kelsey Amiatu. On the outside that time. Even up 1-1. Inside edge, 1 and 2. And fielded by Johnson in left field, but she will go through safe at 1, advancing Christy Lakely to 3. So runners in the corners for Marist, and that will bring up number 3, Amy Wells. Okay, quick conference over and done, and we're back underway. Hine outside for the first ball. Outside again, 2-0. Clark just needing to pull it in. Just can't quite drag yourself in off that outside spot at this point. 3-0 the count. As always, big thanks to Hollywood Fish Farms. Without their support, we wouldn't be bringing you any of the streaming. And on the outside again for the 4th. So Amy Wells will head on down to 1. Stack bags now for Marist. And that'll bring us back to the top of the order with number 12, Miller Glassy. Balls come loose. So 1 home, 2 home, 3 home. Bringing Marist to a 4-run lead in this one. It's a good swing by Glassy, but just duffed off the end of the bat. I think it might have thrown them out a bit. Be an error in the mix somewhere, not sure whether it's on the throw or the catch, but stats will show that one later. In the box currently, though, number 2, Holly Howard. And the first one down for a ball. Fouled off. Evens up, 1-1. 1-1. Ball high. Time attempting the throw down. Glacial forced back to 2. Punch down, it'll go foul. So Howard will come back, take another swing. Evened up now, 2-2. Swung and fell back. Popped. A little foul off the top of the net again. Count holds, 2-2. And down the centre for a called third. And the third out for Marist. We'll be back going into the bottom of the second. Stay tuned.
The next big thing for Easton Fast Pitch has arrived. The Ghost has revolutionary double barrel technology with 2 full-length barrels constructed together that essentially eliminate all vibration. The collision between the outer and inner barrel creates an explosive sound unlike anything you've heard before. The softer outer barrel has the lowest compression in the game for maximum performance right out of the wrapper. The Ghost. Are you ready to make the switch?
Okay, welcome back. Bottom of the second here at Starling Park on a nice, chilly West Auckland night. Up in the box, number 9, Kiara. Time out. First one in is a ball. 1-0 the count. Driven hard, stuffed off the glove, but she will recover and get the throw through in time for the first out. It'll bring up number 10, Hope Maka. It's on the outside. Low and on the inside this time, 2-0. Low again for the third. Punch down, straight back to the pitcher. And the throw was good through to first for the second out. I'll bring up number 14, Ashley Johnson. Two down now for the Bears. They need to get a runner on. They're chasing 4. That'll foul down 1. Johnson lucky there that they carried that one over the line. Just coming off the top of the bat. Fouling back. Marist coach is coming out, have a bit of a chat. Okay, looks like we're ready to go. Down low. 1 and 2 the count on Johnson. Fouling off down 1. Just swinging a wee bit late there. Same spot, fouling down 1 again. Counter holds. And down the centre for a called third. And the third out for the Bears. We'll be back heading into the top of the third. Okay, welcome back to a nice chilly night out here at Starling. Top of the third, Marist leading this one 4 runs to 0. In the box for Marist, Kalala Gabriel. First one down, called strike. On the inside, evened up 1 on 1. Punch down, straight back to Clark, and the throw is good. 2-1 for the first out. That'll bring up number 6, Hayley Carter. Low and outside. Popped up. Bromhead dropping back, and she will secure that one in the glove for the second out for Marist. I'm going to bring up number 10, Ashley Foley. Foul back. One just picking up again. Fouling off. And on the outside edge for a called third, and the third out for Marist. Nice bit of work from the Bears. Marist leading this one 4-0. We'll be back going into the bottom.
DeMarini bats are made for the way you play, plain and simple. We've got a bat designed to work for you when it counts. Game time. With 22% stronger carbon fibers, the Paraflex composite barrel allows for even more precise weight distribution on the CF9 than ever before. We can put the weight closer to the handle for slappers, distribute it evenly along the barrel for contact hitters, or toward the end cap for power hitters. You should never have to settle for a bat designed for the masses. By building with this stronger composite, we can also use fewer materials. This makes for a lighter swinging bat with a Texas-sized sweet spot.
Okay, welcome back to Starling. Lights are coming into effect now. Night just starting to set across the back of the Waitakere there. Brings up for the Bears number 6, Margaret Alatafa. And yes, I even get Bears names wrong. Down the centre, called strike. Swung and fouled back. So head coach for the Bears reserve woman tonight, Braden Nucky. You wanted these girls to start firing these bats up. Umpiring duties being taken care of by the ever capable Dion Nukunuku behind the plate. And a quick up and a quick out to first. And the first pitch to Bromhead with a punch up and over out to left field, and she will go through safe at first. So Bears with a runner on. First one tonight. In the box currently number 5, Michaela Cross. Punched, little swirl. But right field there, covering nicely across, taking that catch, and she will take the third out for the Bears. We'll be back heading into the top of the fourth.
The next big thing for Easton Fast Pitch has arrived. The Ghost has revolutionary double barrel technology with 2 full-length barrels constructed together that essentially eliminates all vibration. The collision between the outer and inner barrel creates an explosive sound unlike anything you've heard before. The softer outer barrel has the lowest compression in the game for maximum performance right out of the wrapper. The Ghost. Are you ready to make the switch?
Okay, welcome back. Top of the fourth. Marist leading this one, 4 runs to 0. They're going to be looking to try and bank a couple of insurance runs here. Bears are going to need to do a quick 3 up, 3 down. About 42 minutes played so far. There's a little bit of time left. But obviously, as scores do grow, they're also harder to pull back. In the box, Christy Lakely. On that inside edge, called strike. Punch down. That'll go foul. Matthews just not able to secure that in. The ball going foul though. She'll come back, take another swing. Fouled off. High and inside. 2-2 the count. Down low. Stacked up now, 3-2. That'll pop up nicely into the glove of Ocean Matthews to take the catch and the first out. That'll bring up number 13, Tatiana Rauru. Down to centre, called strike. Fouled back. Ball high. Just a few big dark clouds coming across. Hopefully they blow through. Quite nice to get through this one without any precipitation. Popped up. Clark circling round in centre. And she'll settle under that one and take the catch for the second out. That brings up number 16, Kelsey Amiatu. On the inside, ball called. Just a few spits coming in. Fingers crossed we get through this on dry. Swung and fell back. Two and one the count. On the inside, moves it through to 3 and 1. Foul back again. Stacked up, 3 and 2. And that'll be low for the fourth ball. So Amiatu will head on down to 1. That'll bring up number 3, Amy Wells. Catcher just going out, having a chat to Clark. So Wells walked on her first. Slapped down, but that'll foul down 3. Down to centre, called strike. 0 and 2 on Wells. Down low. 1 and 2. Just got one of the parents sitting next to me. A few strange noises coming this way. We'll check on that a bit later. According to Michelle Cross, someone's still on a duck. Okay, we'll have to see if that duck's still alive. But anyway. Okay, here we go. Good game's a fast game in this weather. And a swing and a miss for the third, and the third out for Marist. We'll be back heading into the bottom of the fourth.
DeMarini bats are made for the way you play, plain and simple. We've got a bat designed to work for you when it counts. Game time. With 22% stronger carbon fibers, the Paraflex composite barrel allows for even more precise weight distribution on the CF9 than ever before. We can put the weight closer to the handle for slappers, distribute it evenly along the barrel for contact hitters, or toward the end cap for power hitters. You should never have to settle for a bat designed for the masses. By building with this stronger composite, we can also use fewer materials. This makes for a lighter swinging bat with a Texas-sized sweet spot.
Okay, welcome back. Bottom of the fourth here. Bears trailing by 4. First pitch down, Clark just hitting it down 3. But Glassy will throw through to first with time to spare, and the first out for the Bears. Not having a great night with the bat so far. It's currently in the box, number 25, Shire Hale. Fouled off on her first. Good nudge. The wind's going to drive that one right out over that third base line, probably into neighbouring properties. Outside. Yeah, they'll go looking for that ball. Could be next to the duck that Michelle stood on, but we'll find it eventually. Popped up. Centre field dropping back. They might have lost it in the lights. Yep, it's in the slot. And Hale will go through for a stand-up double to get the Bears underway in the bottom of the fourth. Gonna bring up number 9, Kiara Taimai. Down low. On the inside. 2-0. Ball high. 3-0. And a high for the fourth, and Taimai will head on down at 1. Bears with runners 1 and 2. And that will bring into the box, pardon me, number 10, Hope Marker. Bit of a foot skip. Wild pitch. Runners will advance. 2 and 3. Come on, Hope. Could have taken one for the team then. Anything to get some runs moving here. Driven down. That'll be through the gap. One home. Second one coming. And Marker heading for second got trapped, so they will claim Marker heading through to second, but not before she's brought through the 2 RBIs of Matthews and of Hale and Taimai. Next up, number 14, Ashley Johnson. And a quick drop down to 3 for the throw through to 1, claiming the third scalp. 2 runs back on the board for the Bears. Marist leading this one 4 runs.
The next big thing for Easton Fast Pitch has arrived. The Ghost has revolutionary double barrel technology with 2 full-length barrels constructed together that essentially eliminates all vibration. The collision between the outer and inner barrel creates an explosive sound unlike anything you've heard before. The softer outer barrel has the lowest compression in the game for maximum performance right out of the wrapper. The Ghost. Are you ready to make the switch?
Okay, welcome back. Top of the 5th here at Starling. In the box for Marist, number 12, Miller Glassy. Down and loose, no runners on, so no damage. Just doing a quick ball swap. High and inside. Low and inside on that one. Inside again, that'll bring up number 4. So Glacier will head on down to 1 on a freebie. And that'll bring up number 2, Holly Howard. Chasing the bunt. Couldn't put bat to ball though. Strike called. And chasing again. So called third strike. Howard will head on back in. Glassy stealing nicely, sliding out to second, so she'll advance to 2. So better just getting confused there. It's only 1 and 2 the count. So she'll come back out. Punched out. Out going to 1. Glassy will advance to 3. Time called by Broden Nucky. Gonna make a change. And while they do that, we'll take a quick break. Okay, so the box currently is number 18, Kalala Gabriel. Fielding errors seem to be the problem for the Bears tonight. Another fielding error on that one brought Glassy home, moving them through to a 5-2 lead. Driven down, it'll go under the glove. Clark will come around from centre field and clean up nicely, preventing the double and holding Gabriel at first. That'll bring up number 6, Hayley Carter. Punched down again. Over to Cross at centre. She'll take the first one. Tried to take the double, but they'll take the lead runner. So Carter will go safe at first. Gabriel will be the force out heading into 2. And that will bring up for Marist number 10, Ashley Foley. Swing and a miss. What did he say?
I don't know, because you did that last thing I felt.
Yes. And it'll be hit by pitch. So Foley will head on down to 1. Carter will advance to 2. And that will bring into the box number 7, Christy Lakey. On the inside. So change was made. Well, I just took that quick break. Sacha Clark is headed back in. She's having a break. And out on the mound currently is number 25, Shia Hale. Down low. It's in the dirt. Time unable to secure that into the glove. So runners will advance, 2 and 3. And striking distance again. Lakey batting 50%. Had a nice single in her first. This is a pop fly at a second for her second at. Let's see how she goes here. 2 and 1 the count. Couldn't tend to it on a rise. Three and 1. Got a nice piece, but they'll foul down 1. And a ball low for the 4th. So Marist now, bags loaded. They'll be looking just to punch one through. And that'll bring up number 13, Tatiana Rauru. Called strike on the first. She's 0 for 2 tonight. Down the centre again, called. 0 and 2. Punch down. And through to first for the 3rd out and saving any of those runs coming in. We'll be back going into the bottom of the 5th. We'll see you in a sec.
DeMarini bats are made for the way you play, plain and simple. We've got a bat designed to work for you when it counts. Game time. With 22% stronger carbon fibers, the Paraflex composite barrel allows for even more precise weight distribution on the CF9 than ever before. We can put the weight closer to the handle for slappers, distribute it evenly along the barrel for contact hitters, or toward the end cap for power hitters. You should never have to settle for a bat designed for the masses. By building with this stronger composite, we can also use fewer materials. This makes for a lighter swinging bat with a Texas-sized sweet spot.
The next big thing for Easton Fast Pitch has arrived. The Ghost has revolutionary double-barrel technology with two full-length barrels constructed together that essentially eliminates all vibration. The collision between the outer and inner barrel creates an explosive sound, unlike anything you've heard before. The softer outer barrel has the lowest compression in the game for maximum performance right out of the wrapper. The Ghost. Are you ready to make the switch?
Okay, welcome back. Bottom of the fifth. One of the changes has been made. At bat for the Bears, and number 11, Alice Jones. Swung, fouled back. Probably about an hour 10 in so far. Coming loose. 2-1. Punch down, through to short. But a nice run, and she will get there in time and give the Bears their first runner on for the fifth inning. Around number 7. So Ocean Matthews currently in the box. Punch down to short. They'll take the force at 2. Matthews will go safe at 1. So 1 down for the Bears. And that will bring us back to the top of the order with number 21, Tyann Bromhead. Fouled out over the third baseline. Thrown down to 1, but Matthews will get back in time. 1-1 the count. Got to chase in the rise. It'll foul up onto the net. So Matthews safely steals 2. And the fourth ball in. And Bromhead Lamalu will head down 2-1. Next up, number 5, Michaela Cross. Down low for a ball. Swung and fell back. 1-1. Driven, that little foul down 3. One and 2. And with the runners on, an automatic out at 1. 2 down. And a nice drive from Smith through to centre field, bringing in the RBI of Bromhead Lamalu to bring it back to a 5-4 gap. Next up, number 25, Shire Hale. Foul back. And driven over the head of the right fielder. Smith will come through. Hale going to third. And an infield homer run for Hale to bring it from a deficit to a 6-5 lead for the Bears in the bottom of the 5th. Down low. Punch down. Cut off just by the shortstop. Not in time. I will go through safe at 1. Popped up over the head of the right fielder who came in. And Hope Marker delivering the stand-up triple And advancing, Hale from 1 through to home, giving Bears the 7-5 lead here in the bottom of the 5th. Brings back to bat number 14, Ashley Johnson. Punch down, straight to 2. And it will be in time for the scoop throw through to first for the 3rd out. Bears doing the damage though, leading this one 7-5. Okay, and we've just been told time is up. Don't have enough to complete a solid inning. So that will be it for here at Starling Park on a nice frigid night. Bears taking this one out, 7 runs to 5, doing all the damage in the last inning, bringing it all back. Well done, ladies. Thanks for those that have tuned in. We will see you next time, which will be a Saturday for the Premier Woman. Until then, stay safe, and we'll see you soon.